There are two things. You are talking about employment, unemployment, brain drain, etc. For employment, let me ask you a simple question. If you want to work, where do you work? Where? You work in a company, you work in an organization, correct? You need a college or a hospital or a factory or a bank or a telecom company. That is where you will work. What does industry run on? An industry runs basically on electricity. The total installed capacity of electricity in our state is 16,000 megawatts. The population of Gujarat is only 6 crores. The total installed capacity of electricity there is 24,000 megawatts. You see the difference between the two? If you have to set up an industry, where will you set up? To need power, infrastructure, investment, etc., you need a climate and environment of the government that is friendly to investment. You need government and leadership that will bring investment to the state, that will develop the state. Then there will be industries. If there are industries, then everybody will get jobs. You can't say this guy is not well educated, so he should not get a job. That is not a fair answer. Everybody deserves a job. Everybody deserves a livelihood. Everybody deserves to earn some money and stand on his own feet.
Well, I feel each one of us will agree to this fact that we all are proud Hyderabadis, aren't we? Indeed we are. But today we see the other cities like the likes of Bengaluru and Chennai outbeating our city. I feel Hyderabad is a city which is blessed with immense resources, be it in the form of talent which we youth possess, be it in the form of the IT industries which are fast flourishing in our city, and the rich art, heritage and culture which is there in our city. In spite of all these factors, I feel that today still Hyderabad is being outbeaten by other cities. So I guess it is time that we youth act on the forefront and act as the warriors to protect our city, to still make Hyderabad as one of the best cities. I guess most of us do not know, but our city is one of the most cleanest cities in India. I feel it is blessed with a rich culture of the great Nizamis, and the great food and the food delicacies of our city are also famous worldwide. So I feel it is time that we bank on such factors and make our city the most beautiful city in India, so that it is still recognized for all its talents. It is time that we hold campaigns. For example, the Hussain Sagar, which is the beauty of our city, is being fast contaminated by the various pollutants. I guess for all these things, we are the cause. If we people stop polluting the lakes, I guess our city would be even more cleaner. So I guess the beauty of Hussain Sagar could be still retained if we all get down on campaigns, if we start working from the grassroots level. Let us be the first city to initiate campaigns on cleanliness. Let us be the first city to make our city the most greenest one in India.
I am also born and brought up in Hyderabad. I also ring the same sentiments as you in my own mind. What she is saying is Hyderabad is a blessed city with great resources, and of course it is a beautiful city. But now Hyderabad is facing the risk of economic development. We are falling behind Bangalore. We are falling behind Chennai. We are now even competing with small cities like Pune and Ahmedabad. How will Hyderabad develop? What will be our future if we have to live in this city? How do we secure that future? How do we take control of Hyderabad's future and make sure it is a good place for all of us to live in future?
My name is Farokhi and I am from second year. So my question is very quite different to the Sneha which she told. What I am trying to tell is right now it is my view. Mostly the speakers who are here, they told about the employment as well as money will is a scope for entering into the politics. But what I mean to say is that it is also the role of the parents for making the youth in entering the politics.
She has quoted that leadership is the essential thing that can anyone can enter into politics, but there are certain other things also which count. I shouldn't be saying this, but is India the largest democracy? Sorry, it is democracy. The people who try to enter into politics, they are suppressed by the existing politicians.
I said leadership is the most important quality. I didn't say that it is the only quality which is required in politics. I said leadership is in the qualities which are required. Leadership marks the first position because a political leader is a person who addresses mass crowds. He is a person whose thoughts matter. What he says is portrayed at a large scenario and there are people who listen to his thoughts. So I guess he should have this quality of amassing the large people, gathering them, unifying them for a great approach, so that he is the person who can bring about a change with the help of others. So I feel politics requires many qualities: leadership, courage, ethics and morals. Amongst them, leadership ranks the highest.
Actually, what I mean to say is that it is also the role of the parents in making the students to entering the politics. Why?
Okay.
Because the students are guided by the parents. Why? Because the students want to become engineers, chartered accountants. Why
Very
don't
good.
they want to become a politician?
Excellent. I agree with you. There must be some encouragement in the society for youngsters to join politics and grow in it.
My name is Pavan Kumar. I'm BCom Honors second year. I just want to address the people who have spoken about certain topics like education, politics, role of youth, and I want to quote everyone that what about the moral values? What is the duty of a person as a youth? We are in a young blood, and what we are doing now? Just do is a 45 minutes debate. Everyone will listen, and if some of are not interested in all. And ఇక్కడ మాట్లాడింది కాదు బయట ఏం చేస్తున్నాం అనేది.
I was traveling through conducting Yuva Patham in a small town in a rural area, and there were, a lot of girls, 600 of them sitting on the floor, and they were debating in Yuva Patham. One of the girls commented on this corruption in society, corruption in politics, asking the same question, what do we do? What is the impact we have on the society? What change can I bring? I cannot bring any change. Then another girl got up and said, we can bring change. It is not very difficult, because today, if a girl has to be married, the girl's father is asking 100 questions about the boy, whether he drinks, whether he smokes, whether he has a job, etc. But if he is a dishonest person, if he is a corrupt person, then the girl's father is running around his house, falling at his feet, paying him dowry and giving this girl in marriage to that man. Why? Because there is respect for corruption. There is respect for dishonesty. There is respect for money and whatever you earn through this dishonesty and corruption. Amongst the 300, 400 of you, you're all talking about it, but not one of you has voted. Hardly 10 of you have even registered for voting. Whereas that girl said, this change I can bring about. It is not very difficult. All I need to do is I need to fast, because my parents are uneducated people. They are laborers. They are supporting corruption in the society. They are taking money from the leaders. They are voting for corrupt people, and corrupt people are winning. For me to change the society is not so difficult. What I will do is, if I stop eating for 2 days, my mother will change. If my mother don't eat for a day, my father will change. In that fashion, my house will change. By watching my house, by observing my house, and influenced by that change, another 10 houses in the village will change. This change has come about through 10 houses in a village. Similarly, if 10 villages change, then the whole society will change. So she said, basically what Mahatma Gandhi also had said. If you want to see a change in this society, first make sure you see that change in you. That's a brilliant question he's asking. You're all talking here, but what is it you'll go out and do? Are you really concerned about the society? Are you really interested in what is happening? Because today you're all getting your degrees. After this you'll get maybe postgraduate degrees. Then you'll probably get jobs. You all want to be successful. When you're going out into this world, it's a very different world. It's a very dynamic world. Because 10,000 years back, a man was walking. 9,500 years back, man was still walking. Because 9,500 years, there was no development. Whereas if you take the last 100 years, the development is so rapid, you can see change every 6 months.
Leader is the one who designs we can change the structure of our country. But आजकल जमाने में क्या है बोले तो एक एक्टर में एक्टर ने, डॉक्टर में डॉक्टर ने, मेरे हिसाब से लीडर में लीडर भी नहीं है. कहाँ मैं है पैसे के पीछे भाग रहा. पूरा सोसाइटी यही काम कर रहा.